Trying to adjust your harmonica. We'll be back in a minute.
Good to go.
That's off.
That's good. Welcome to Homecoming 2012. We're the Walking Roots Band, and we're going to just play some music while you're waiting for the program to get started. So hopefully you enjoy it. These are all original numbers that we've written as we've lived in the Valley and been students, and now none of us are students, but we like to stick around here because we like the Valley so much. So hopefully you enjoy the music, and yeah, welcome. I'm headed north through the Judy Gap, headed north to my home. I'm headed north through the Judy Gap, headed north to my home. I'm headed north to the Judy Gap, headed north to my home. Sunday afternoon, the preacher takes his nap, and I'll be kissing his daughter while he's gone. Woo! I'm headed north to the Judy Gap, headed north to my home. I'm headed north to the Judy Gap, headed north to my home. She's waiting for me in Elkins, she's waiting for me to come home. Said, boy, my arm's been missing you, and I'm tired of being all alone. I'm headed north to the Judy Gap, headed north to my home. I'm headed north to the Judy Gap, headed north to my home. We ain't got no alligators or no fancy dance theaters. We just shake our chicken and our banjos clean. We got sugar in the trees and leaves upon the breeze, enough oxygen to satisfy your needs. I'm headed north to the Judy Gap, headed north to my home. I'm headed north to the Judy Gap, headed north to my home. Thanks. So like we said, we're the Rocking Roots Band. Greg here over here he wants to be a farmer someday. So if anybody wants to donate him some land, he would really appreciate it. But in the meantime, he's an elementary school teacher, and this is a song that he sings with his students with multiple disabilities. There's a part in the song where we need a little bit of maybe audience participation. So if there's someone who's special to you, whose name you want to yell out at some point, we'd appreciate it.
Yep.
Jesse is a ray of sunshine in my life. Jesse is a ray of sunshine in my life. I need the sun to brighten up my day. I need the sun, and Jesse is a ray.
Anybody have someone special in their life? Who?
Miriam.
Miriam is a ray of sunshine in my life. Miriam is a ray of sunshine in my life. I need the sun to brighten up my day. I need the sun, and Miriam is a ray.
Esther!
Esther is a ray of sunshine in my life. Esther is a ray of sunshine in my life. I need the sun, and Esther is a ray.
You know who I see in the front row there, Greg, that's a ray of sunshine in my life?
President Schwarzenegger.
President Lauren Eugene Schwarzenegger.
Man, that's a mouthful. No, that's too much of a mouthful. Let's say Lauren.
Lauren is a ray of sunshine in my life. Lauren Eugene Schwarzenegger is a sunshine in my life. I need the sun to brighten up my day. I need the sun, and President Lauren Eugene Schwarzenegger is a ray.
It's nice.
Right. That's nice, yeah.
We'll take one more?
Oh, okay, one more.
Who? Rachel, I heard it.
Rachel is a ray of sunshine in my life. Rachel is a ray of sunshine in my life. I need the sun to brighten up my day. I need the sun, and Rachel is a ray. Jesus is a ray of sunshine in my life. Jesus is a ray of sunshine in my life. I need the sun to brighten up my day. I need the sun, and Jesus is a ray.
Thank you.
Thanks. We've been working for a couple years on this a project called the Hymn Reclamation Project, and this is one of the songs that we've arranged. It's sort of made it our own. The Lord's our rock, in Him we hide,
shelter in the time of storm,
secure whatever ill betide,
shelter in the time of storm. Oh, Jesus is a rock in a weary land, a weary land, oh, a weary land. Oh, Jesus is a rock in a weary land, a shelter in a time of storm,
a shade by day, defense by night,
a shelter in the time of storm.
Here's alarm, no foes affright,
A shelter in the time of storm. Oh, Jesus is a rock in a weary land, a weary land, a weary land. Oh, Jesus is a rock in a weary land, a shelter in the time of storm.
Divine, no refuge dear, a
a shelter in the time of storm. Be thou our helper ever near, a shelter in the time of storm. Oh, Jesus is a rock in a weary land, a weary land, oh, a weary land. Oh, Jesus is a rock in a weary land, a shelter in a time of storm. Oh, Jesus is a rock in a weary land, a weary land, oh, a weary land. Oh, Jesus is a rock in a weary land, a shelter in a time of storm.
My name is Greg Yoder, and over here on the bass we have Jackson Most, Christina Landis Yoder, my wife, Adam Schmidt, and Seth Thomas Chrisman, and all of them are graduates of this fine institution. I must claim Goshen College as my alma mater, and so you can attribute this next song to that influence. What? Okay. 3, 4. Come September, every year I remember the cool nights, jeweled like stars reflected in an ember. A spark in the dark marks the start of a bonfire. Build them up high and then build them up on skyward. Flickering and bickering, the flames claim the thin tire. Dry leaves, long sleeves, mean autumnal dreams get inspired. And I've been fired, I should say fired up about sipping on the cider that is sitting in my cup. It's sweet with the crisp that wisps on the breeze. You can keep the summer, honey, I'll take that sweater weather, please. Give me that chill that makes the heart sing. La-di-da-di-da, yeah, the air's got that zing. Give me your hand and we'll get warm together. La-di-da-da, yeah, it's sweater weather. Red Rover, send October on over. When the colors start to change, it's like I found a 4-leaf clover. Feeling lucky that the valley where I live comes alive. When the temperature drops like a rock, I'm revived. Green goes to orange, green goes to red, green goes to gold. See, it's going to my head, that heady mix of autumn's tricks. Then it clicks, quick, pick a stick. We'll get our sticky licking fix. Plump marshmallows oozing out the sides of my grams, getting on my hands. Yeah, sweater weather, man. Give me that chill that makes the heart sing. La-di-da-di-da, yeah, the air's got that zing. Give me your hand and we'll get warm together. La-di-da-da, yeah, it's sweater weather. Give me that chill that makes the heart sing. La-di-da-di-da, yeah, the air's got that zing. Give me your hand and we'll get warm together. La-di-da-da, yeah, it's sweater weather. And who could say no to November? Not me, I'm a card-carrying member of the Sweater Weather Fan Club. If you in it, put your hands up. Slip that sweatshirt over your head and get on your feet and stand up and dance it up. In an old barn, in a legit sweater knit from that old yarn. Old-timey folks always say, "God darn, the fall is as pretty as a rose of Sharon." And the trees look better, we can cook better, curl up in a nook and read a book better. The air air tastes fresher, sunset looks redder. Hey, there ain't no pressure, but you better wear a sweater. Give me that chill that makes the heart sing. La-di-da-di-da, yeah, the air's got that zing. Give me your hand and we'll get warm together. La-di-da-da, yeah, it's sweater weather. Give me that chill that makes the heart sing. La-di-da-di-da, yeah, the air's got that zing. Give me your hand and we'll get warm together. La-di-da-da, yeah, it's sweater weather. Thank you very much.
Well, how about the Walking Roots Band? You guys are great. Sweet. Well, a very warm welcome here on this beautiful, crisp Shenandoah Valley fall day. As we gather in this familiar place, this sacred place, perhaps, to renew relationships and rekindle memories, mostly sweet, I hope. And as we celebrate the gathering after all these years, a special welcome to the classes who are gathering for reunion, 2007, 2002, 1997 and 1992, 1987 and 1982, and 1977, and 1972, and 1967. Etched to my memory because I think that's when Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album came out. And a very, very special welcome to this remarkable class of 1962. Out, as you can see, in full force. Congratulations on your gathering and the gathering of your Jubilee year in the celebration of your 50th anniversary. Congratulations. We are thrilled to have you here today. And we are thrilled, as I speak on behalf of EMU administration, faculty, staff, we stand in awe of the alumni of EMU. Now in my 8th year in this particular role at my alma mater, I am moved continuously by the accomplishments of our alumni. I am stunned repeatedly with the stories of accomplishment, and particularly with the evidence that is borne out on a daily basis of EMU alumni fulfilling the mission of the university to prepare graduates who will serve and lead in a global context. You embody our mission in so many ways, and we are thankful to you for that. We celebrate that with you. And as you rekindle the memories and renew the relationships this weekend, and as you enjoy your fellowship, and as you move on back to your communities wherever you are, we celebrate with you, and hopefully you with us, the common bonds that we have in carrying out the transformative mission that is EMU. In just a moment, we'll hear another number from the Walking Roots Band, and following that, we will enjoy a video presentation entitled Welcome Back, produced by Lindsay Kolb, Chris Stauffer, and Stephen Stauffer. Thanks very much.
During our time at Eastern Mennonite University, we spent a lot of time leading students in worship as students. And one of the things that was communicated to us during our time here was the need to tell the next generation about God's goodness. And so we've taken some songs and we put them into new tunes. So this is a song called Where He Leads Me I Will Follow, and we put it into our own tune to try to communicate it with another generation. So hopefully folks enjoy it.
Joy and in our sorrow, in our joy and in our sorrow, in our joy and in our sorrow, He'll go with us all the way. Where He leads me, I will follow. Where He leads me, I will go. Where He leads me, I will follow. I'll go with Him all the way. Judgment. I'll go with Him in the judgment. I'll go with Him in the judgment. I'll go with Him all the way. Where He leads me, I will follow. Where He leads me, I will go. Where He leads me, I will follow. I'll go with Him all the all the way. Where He leads me, I will follow. Where He leads me, I will go. Where He leads me, I will follow. I'll go with Him all the way. Where He leads me, I will follow. Where He leads me, I will go. Where He leads me, I will follow. I'll go with Him all the way. All the way.
Thank you.
Welcome to this place. Welcome back to Eastern Mennonite University. This place has seen so many changes since its founding in 1917, and this place changed us as we journeyed here as students. This weekend we celebrate the memories and friendships of so many years. We celebrate our journey of growing, learning, and becoming.
The atmosphere on campus in my time was exciting, but it was a time of change. We were moving from a much more conservative orientation to try to be relevant in society and to be more contemporary in education.
Myron was president when I was a senior, and there was great anticipation of this young guy becoming president and all the things that were going to change. We lost a lot of the plain things, because I remember coming back to campus after about 5 years and seeing all the women in jeans. and I thought, you know, how did that happen so fast?
Mm-hmm. I had to walk a tightrope between the more conservative, rigid people on one side and the more progressive on the other, and how rapidly do you make changes. Some of the first issues were athletics, drama, and musical instruments.
The 80s was a different period of time because the school was trying to survive. If I recall, the 80s were more a period of social conservatism. The 90s were a time of change for us. Probably the significant event was in '94 when we changed our name.
I think in the decade that I've been here, it's been a time of growing into what it means to be a university. So the expansion of master's degree programs, the student activity in launching a number of new initiatives, campus gardens, for example. Sustainability would be another major theme. And then I think you'd just have to say the recession has been a defining reality for us in terms of how it has impacted our ability to function as a university. A university is a gift to the church.
If you ask the question, what would it be like for the Mennonite Church if we didn't have a program like this, it's frontal in education, we would be much the poorer.
The reality is that if a young person comes to a place like EMU, they're far more likely to be active in the church as adults. And that's because of the faith formation that goes on here. It's because of the lifelong friendships that people develop. And for me, that's a very, very important part of who we are.
I believe that our future hinges on a good relationship between the university and the church in our mission to the world.
I think we build on what has happened before.
We do, in fact, stand on the shoulders of those before us. And that's a wonderful legacy for which I'm very, very grateful.
I now work for students, and they supervise me. And so I like the idea that we can allow others to pick this up and take EMU to the next stage.
The printed program looks like I am singing something next. We all are. Please stand and join me, number 1 in the blue hymnal. Number 1.
When I made the comment in the video that we stand on the shoulders of those before us, I was referring to more than 90 years of college administrators, faculty, staff, and students. But we also stand on the shoulders of alumni, for they are the ones who go forth into the world to live out our mission and our vision. They have received that not only from this institution, but from their families, their churches, and previous educational institutions. This morning in the University Commons, we recognized an individual and a team for raising the bar in our athletics department and for underscoring the efforts and accomplishments of our athletes. And I would like for all of us, many of you missed that meeting this morning, you were engaged in other things, and I'd like to introduce these persons to all of us. So if I could invite Eric Kratz, please, to join me on the stage. Now, during the winter months, Eric and his family reside here in Harrisonburg, and I have fairly regularly met up with him in the fitness center at our Commons. This is my goal. I'm trying. Eric played baseball here at EMU from 1999 through 2002. He's the most accomplished baseball player in EMU history. He earned numerous NCAA awards and records, as well as ODAC records. Let me mention just a few. His 77 career doubles broke an NCAA record. He holds ODAC, that's our athletic conference, Old Dominion Athletic Conference, career records for doubles, hits, and As all Philadelphia baseball fans know, Eric now catches for the Phillies. Please join me in welcoming him to our Hall of Honor. We also inducted our 1980 field hockey team into the Hall of Honor, and I invite the team members now to stand and for the captains to please join me on the stage. The captains are Joanne Brenneman Spiegel, Sharon Lusby Sheets, Patty Snavely Husley. Halsey. Did I say that reasonably close? You ought to hear how Schwarzenegger is spelled. Pronounced. This was the first field hockey team to make it to a national tournament. They ushered in an era of national prominence for Eastern Mennonite field hockey teams. Please join me in welcoming this team to our Athletic Hall of Honor. Tomorrow at our homecoming worship service, to which all of you are invited, we will be honoring 3 alumni for their services in teaching, doctoring, and leading the church. Christina and Vic Buckwalder will be receiving our Alumni of the Year Award for their work as a couple, Christina as a teacher and Vic as a physician in multiple locations in the United States and in Africa. David Boschard, a 1987 graduate of our seminary, will be receiving our Distinguished Service Award for providing visionary leadership to the Mennonite Church in the Central Plains region, especially for his support of the growth of Hispanic Mennonite churches. The homecoming worship service here in Lehman Auditorium tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock is always one of the most uplifting events of this weekend, and we invite you to join us. In that service tomorrow, I will share more about these 3 alumni award recipients, and we will enjoy great music together, devotional readings, mini sermons, mini, not many, mini sermons, and other elements of this carefully planned service. So please join us tomorrow morning, and I invite you to have a wonderful weekend together as you share friendships and memories. Thank you.
We hope you are all already having a great weekend here at EMU, your alma mater, with much more to come. I'd like to take time for a few additional acknowledgments and recognitions, followed by which we will dismiss the reunion classes and the rest of you as well. First, I'd like to take a moment to recognize a couple of additional honored guests who are with us throughout the weekend. As most of you are aware, our theme for Homecoming and Family Weekend this year is Crossing Borders, Coming Home, with an emphasis on the 30th anniversary of our cross-cultural programs here at EMU. The success and longevity of this program would not be possible without the collaboration of our international learning partners. This weekend, we are privileged to have with us representatives of 2 of our long-term partners, and I'd like to ask them to stand at this time for your recognition. Lucia Kamel is in charge of the Spanish School at Central American Studies and Service, or CASAS, in Guatemala City, Guatemala. Rami Cassis is the director of the Alternative Tourism Group, or ATG, in Beit Sahor, Palestine. Rami and Lucy, thank you for your service and the partnership of your organizations with EMU over these many years. Thanks. Next, I'd like if we'd all recognize our 50-year class sitting right up here in front, the class of 1962. At noontime today, they will be inducted into the Jubilee alumni. Would you all please stand? They are here with us, and I'd like them to be acknowledged. What a huge number of people they have here. There's about 80 of them here this weekend. Congratulations on achieving the 50-year milestone, class of 1962. As I mentioned, they'll be joining what we call the Jubilee alumni. That group used to be called the Old Grads. Enough said, probably, but we changed that name a little while ago. Now, I imagine there are a few people here in the audience today who graduated more than 50 years ago. There will be a lot more of them up at the Jubilee Alumni Luncheon pretty soon, but I'm hoping there's a few in here right now. If so, would you please stand to receive our appreciation? Anyone who graduated more than 50 years ago? Okay. And finally, I'd like to commend two of our the two youngest groups of alumni here today. The 5 and 10-year classes, 2002 and 2007, have excellent turnouts. Not all of them are actually in here yet. Some of them are joining later. You know, those young'uns. Anyway, no, but they do. They have excellent turnouts, and we want to congratulate you for achieving such excellent turnout for your reunions. It's fantastic to see such wonderful groups of younger alumni here. We know you love EMU, and you love each other, and I know Facebook probably had a little bit to do with it as well. So, good to see you all. Okay, one reminder I'd like to give all of you is that it's very important to stop at the registration desk that is right up here in the campus center to pick up your ticket packets if you've pre-registered, or to buy your tickets if you have not pre-registered ahead of time. You will need your tickets to get into the events today. The registration table will be open until 2 p.m. this afternoon. A good time to stop in there and get your ticket packets for some of you may be right now during these next few minutes prior to your class photo and lunch. We've set aside a little bit of time for gathering out here on the lawn for most classes, and so for some of you it would be a good time, if you have not already picked those up, to do so now. I do regret to inform you that if you did not pre-register for this evening's international meal, unfortunately we are sold out for that. Okay, it's time to dismiss. Please listen carefully to the instructions. Looking at the back of the program you received when you arrived may also be somewhat helpful for you. The first class we need to dismiss today is the class of 2002. You may head directly out to Thomas Plaza for your class photo, and then to lunch, which will be in the Royals Den snack shop area by about 11:20. So class of 02, thanks for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day. You may go out to Thomas Plaza for your photo. Walking Roots, thank you so much for being with us today. They're going to share one more song with us, and we appreciate hearing from you today, and they'll share one more song with us while that class dismisses, and then we'll dismiss the rest.
As you may have noticed, we are pioneers of a brand new genre, folk rap, and this next one sort of fits in that genre as well. It's also a song of faith and a present for my grandma. I don't know what the wisdom is in gifting your now 86-year-old grandmother with a rap song, but she seemed to enjoy it. Probably it's just because she loves me so much. But good.
Guide me, guide me, guide me, oh, oh, guide me, guide me, guide me, guide me, oh, oh, guide me.
At 25, I tried to have my life put together, like a good job, a house, husband, a wife, or whatever. But life's a puzzle like the ones from the thrift store. It's a gift, but you gotta sift through the pieces scattered on the floor. Puzzle detective, yeah, you can call me Ace. Puzzle directive, get every piece in place. This puzzle's defective, nah, I'm just trying to save face. I need some help while I'm running this race.
Guide my feet while I run this race, for I don't want to run this race in vain. Guide me, guide me, guide me, oh, oh, guide me.
Life can sure shooty sharn rain on your parade, and you can come oh so close and still miss making the grade. But I made a trade, I swapped grades for spades, and now I'm digging furrows and burrowing back into those warm cliches. Back into the dirt in which we were raised, in which we were grown. Back into the dirt in which we played, in which we found a home. When we were kids, it was all about laughing and singing, bees buzzing and stinging, phones actually ringing. And if you hurt, just laugh it off, slap a band-aid on. Get back outside, be tough, not much else can be done. Now, surrounded by dirt, dirt all around. Dirt on my shirt, shirt on the ground, dirt on the ground. Dirt is the ground, and I'm grounded by the dirt, reverting to inert dirt, into which I insert all my worst hurt. I bury it, like Jesus in the tomb, buried in Mary's womb. Very soon it bursts forth, the hurt in full bloom. Resurrected, still connected to the pain, but redirected by the rain in the face of the sun. The soil is love, brothers and sisters, and the race we keep running on.
Guide my feet while I run this race, for I don't want to run this race in vain. Guide me, guide me, guide me, oh, oh, guide me.
At 85, my grandma pulls a puzzle from her shelf, lays the pieces on the table cause she's able and does it herself. Looks up from her work and sees my grandpa sitting in his chair, shakes her head. 6 months already, he hasn't been there. I don't feel 85. Well, grandma, that's cause you aren't. You lived your life so well, given so much, got so much love in your heart. You're just a kid like me, playing dirt and grass stains on your knees. Our race is just getting started. God, please guide our feet.
Guide my feet while I run this race, yes, my Lord. Guide my feet while I run this race, yes, my Lord. Guide my feet while I run this race, for I don't want to run this race in vain. Race in vain.
Thank you.
Trendsetters. Thank you, that was excellent. The next class that needs to dismiss is the class of 1997. You may go to Thomas Plaza for your photo, and then on to lunch in the University Commons, room 211-212. Have a great day. We'll wait just a moment to allow 1997 to dismiss, and then we'll send several groups out together. The rest of you, after these first two classes, after dismissal, may mingle on the lawn outside here and enjoy some pretzels and cider. Oh, you all can have pretzels and cider too if you want on your way out. You can visit with each other. You might spot EMU's mascot Herm. Jim Bishop of the class of 67 will be calling classes as it becomes time to get their photos taken on Thomas Plaza. A few of you are going to a class reunion location first and having your photo taken a bit later. Your class president should know who you are and direct you accordingly. There is a change that I need to announce. There are a couple of you for whom on the program here it mentions that a class photo will be taken at North Lawn. That has changed. All of the photos will be at Thomas Plaza, some in one section of Thomas Plaza and some in another. So if yours says North Lawn, please go to Thomas Plaza instead. Okay, next for dismissal, classes of 82, 87, and 07. 82, 87, and 07 can go out next, mingle on the lawn, enjoy a little bit of fellowship and pretzels and cider. All right, now take your time, but you may go on out toward the lawn, enjoy the beautiful, beautiful weather, and enjoy visiting with each other. And you'll hear, for those of you that are receiving the call from Jim Bishop, you'll hear him call your class over for a photo. Otherwise, your class president should know. Thanks so much for being here. Have a great rest of the weekend.